May knowledge guide you.
Outrider Amber, reporting. Bet you can't keep up with me. I'll race you there. That's more like it.
Crush! Yeah. Rack and ruin! Shudder! I condemn you! Beg for mercy. Shudder. More speed. Beg. Flood of frost.
No escape!
Shudder. More speed. Crush! Not bad. Freeze to the core. Beg for mercy. Time to scout. Eye for an eye. Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously. Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail. More speed. Crush! Yeah. More speed.
Go, Barret Bunny! Not so...
Vengeance will be mine!
Go as flash!
Barbados, guide us! I condemn you! Beg for mercy! Crush! Touché! You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? All right then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my words. Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail. Quick! Under the umbrella, or you'll get soaked. You can't risk catching a cold, because it might turn into something more serious, and if that happens... well, I can't go avenging my clan by picking on the sick now, can I?
Bet you can't keep up with...
Beg for mercy.
No escape!
Crush!
Bet you can't keep up with me!
Eyes on me!
Go as flat!
Shudder!
Go, Baron Bunny! Bet you can't keep up with me! I'll never surrender! Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along.
I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take... You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? Alright then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my words. Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously. You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? Alright then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my words. Beg for mercy. More speed. Yeah. Freeze to the core! Rack and ruin! condemn you! Vengeance will be mine!
You'll pay for that! Told you I'd win! I'll take care of it. Just sharpen my spear.
Come with me.
I'll bring my seasonings.
More speed.
Wow! This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but this is where all of Tevat's Mora is minted, right? In that case... Oh, so it's a trap! But even if we can't take any, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora, it's like a... Oh, right! It's quiet. Huh? Look! Uh-oh. Quick! We have to go make...
More speed.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but, where should... If it weren't for that lovely... Stopping the more immense, hiding away the exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the note?
As one of... She will get that which she desires. I'm not at the time for discussion, and either way, we know the battle.
Battle?
You... When Signor, instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the... Fighting talk, I love it! This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. How unbecoming.
Go, Barbara, go! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Voyager! Careful now. Good timing.
Get them!
Cowering already? Poor timing.
Let the show begin.
Careful now. So quick to flee. Try this. A clear shot. Run all you like. How unbecoming. some progress.
Let's dance.
Try this.
Go, Barbara, go!
So quick to flee. Try this.
Race you!
Run all you like.
Into the fire!
A clear shot. Cowering already?
Beg for mercy.
Celestial Voyager!
Eat this!
Passable effort. Passable
Nice and
effort.
Crush!
You've made some progress.
Not bad.
Not bad. You've got a trick. Haha! Good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. Got you.
More speed.
Something else catch your eye? Has your luck run out? Gotcha. All you
Beg
do
for
is
mercy.
run.
Good grief.
This!
Gotta keep trying.
Break!
Go, Barbara, go!
Got you.
Let the show begin.
Break!
I'm the right hit. It really
Team
hurt.
tied! Got you. I'll crush you!
Help! Legionnaires attacking me!
Break!
Let's dance.
This!
Sister.
All you do is run.
Shudder! Beg
No
for
use
mercy.
hiding back there. Got you.
Crush!
All you do is run. Raging tide.
Beg for mercy.
I'll crush you. Break. No use hiding back there. Gotcha.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Crush!
Break. All you do is run.
Blood of frost! Yes!
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
This is going to cost you!
Let the show begin.
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now. Don't make me take it from you.
We didn't take it!
Rack and ruin! Good grief! Yeah! Crush! More speed. Shut up!
Die here.
The odds are against us.
Race you!
Beg for mercy.
Nice and spicy!
I condemn you!
Some you win, and some you lose.
Look! Childe's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more, you had no connection to the Gnosis.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see, but if that is a secret you wish to keep, this battle has already left. Anyone who strives is
Pretty sure that's not the...
Unfortunately, given that the Gnosis wasn't... In fact, it might be that...
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. It seems that the Guardian... As such, we must never...
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept. The truth is, the world... Unfortunately, we cannot...
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies...
A god?
Osile, overlord of the Vortex. If such an ancient god would be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defense... Do you think the cunning Rex Lapis...
But the Archon...
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are... Oh, Paimon remembers now.
Indeed. With the power of so many... Using the powers of... But knowing that such an act... Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on? If we hadn't happened to see... Did we make...
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite
Oh, Paimon gets it. Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith...
We've already discussed this together, and I...
What? Wait,
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hand. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful. So be it. We haven't a moment to spare. Yep.
The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
You haven't won yet.
Looks like I went too far.
Let's move.
Eyes on me!
Cook this.
You're toast! Let the show begin.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Thanks for mercy. Shudder!
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many victories too! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh? Into the fire!
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Cars! Wow! It's Madame Pink's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
Looks like I went too
Boba, get them!
No slacking off! I'm Childe.
Ready, steady, go!
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
More speed. Good grief!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
vengeance will be mine!
Exercise caution! I fear that the god's power has reached its peak! In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Yes! Yeah!
This is good. I guess this is it.
To ashes! Beg for mercy.
This should be fun. I always did my work.
Look at me. Just...
Cold cut. Cooked food. Disgusting.
More speed. Crush!
The Patui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace!
Look at me. More speed.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here...
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice... Thank you all for hearing me out.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with... Even to this very day, Liyue... But that does not mean that the Liyue of... Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of but I dared not speak.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity, as Adepti, we've become a laughingstock to be...
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the... Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please, come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must... Oh.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is, although their blood is weak, there is the time of contracts between...
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Oh.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be...
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. Oh, right! It's the child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom? Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less right?
Just what will we come across?
Parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhang Li's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
I wonder... Is there anything I can do for you two?
We've come to see Zhongli.
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong? Last time we saw Zhongli was... Do you think he doesn't know about the attack? We had better go and make sure...
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? Oh, it seems that some of your...
Hey, it's Zhongli and Childe. And...
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
No, don't let her get to you. You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements, and our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle. So it might be best to keep things peaceful.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit...
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is not...
How sanctimonious.
What? No, wait! That's unacceptable!
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a...
Gathering...
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I... As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself...
Oh, Zhongli...
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, was Liyue... So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Childe, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. Indeed I was. The Gnosis, which I had kept for so many years, suddenly seemed... That's right. Which is why I can...
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached...
Of course. And it would have been all too... Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents.
In the end, the resolution to... Take the Adepti, for instance. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This, despite the... This meant I could remain as... All of these things turned out. I had expected them to... They seized the opportunity.
Huh?
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You...
I think that thanks... If you hadn't created the pressure...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you... Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then...
Fine.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good
Realistically speaking...
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, my agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the... Uncover that answer for yourself in...
Paimon can't... So Zhongli...
One of the clauses...
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Well, since we're... So Rex Lapis... Oh, come on. There's only one real possibility. The Fatui? They... Shh! Lower your...
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened...
Say...
Now that you mention, I mean it all. Still, what?
Ah, forget it.
Hear ye all! The Qixing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered, having been thwarted in his trial. Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said. So that's how something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Could the Qixing already have known? Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his... Exactly, right? Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is all...
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to...
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous, but blinded by our prosperity.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, will you stand with us?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is...
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve...
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
The cleanup of the premise...
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we...
Why you? If you were looking for someone...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is and here you are looking over...
Why would I not? Right. If... You're right. I do lack the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But when I was journeying with you...
Oh, no wonder! But since you weren't used to not...
Well, we were only spending Fatuiman. In the City of Commerce, we do not... The Archon Morax. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. That is true. But there is no...
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. The Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the shogun of Inazuma...
That said, though people at the... Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis...
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan that. But if a person shows true this is what visions are.
Uh-huh. That's how people...
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions. But what?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precise.
Whoa.
The Anemo Archon is the god of freedom. And the fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed, knowing her, she must... 7 ideals for... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? That said, the reason why the chief... I hinted as much. How did I accomplish that, you ask? All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Yeah, about that. Before...
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Childe did send people to the Jade Chamber. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Childe... All right then. Was there anything else you wished to... The time of the Adepti has... Kuching is absolutely... Now. Though I... Could the original person who brought... All right then. Was there anything else you...
That's right. Zhongli, since Morax is dead... Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire...
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden...
This is terrible!
Yes, this is indeed a... Well, I suppose...
Then, did you at least set some...
Oh, a private fund. It's...
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then, I suppose... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing to... Ad Astra at...
Wow. Leo's really got a lot going for it.
What are you staring at?
The key here is consumer psychology.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Ah, children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right...
Oh, what is it, Granny?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Lee. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child. When you traversed my old Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as a... Oh! Did my friends never I will not go in the teapot that you entered previously.
So, in the eyes of an...
Oh, indeed. But that's an...
That's right! Findings...
Oh, settle down now, children. What's more, Well, for starters, I require... You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lip, but almost no one has been able... Even more difficult. In any case, Smaragdus jadeite. Goodness knows if that child will succeed.
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny...
Yes.
She counts? How come there are so many...
Oh, maybe...
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This Yenfei, I believe you've already heard of the...
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written. You became one of Liyue's most wanted before finally defeating an ancient god. A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find if you have an urgent issue, just...
All right, Yenfei, all right. You'll have to excuse Yenfei. She's always been like this. Ever the top.
Paimon was gonna asked the same question.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time. And then after that was all over, he went back and married. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Well, that's a bit casual for an
Well, my dad... Anyway, let's not dwell on... The chasm's been sealed up.
Is that so, Yanfei? Are you sure you...
I know, Granny, you've told...
Whoa! That's...
Commercial consultancy. Crossel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on... He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some... So, I guess I'll go look for him. Oh, you want to join me?
Wow. And it... best we be a...
Hello, Mr. Crossel. How's...
Oh, good. Very good.
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now.
Well, Miss Yanfei.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus jadeite really rare?
No, I'm not worried in the slight. The contract makes it quite clear that in return, I included a clause that
Guaranteed genuine? With 10...
Of course. This way, both the client and I...
In that case, my...
Oh, of course.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossel. We'll be...
My friend, you can't beat the atmosphere.
So, are you buying or not?
Oh, whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me.
How do you do, Monsieur Chow? My associates and I are very
The hairpins. I don't know how it could have happened. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, My family is in the ore business too. But we now have a backlog of paid-up ore. A big banquet is coming up in a few... That's what the hairpins were But now that I've lost the hair...
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense...
Would you really? I sent a...
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Monsieur Chow, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well,
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she... True.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossel the original value of the hairpins as compensation. Furthermore, the contract also and given the rarity of Smaragdus jadeite...
Even higher! Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus...
Did you really have to pause before... Whichever way you look at...
Except that if we found the hair...
Please. However much it is, now that it's come to this...
Yes, legally speaking. So hold on a moment, Monsieur...
What did I feel? Well, my family has seen much jade path...
Smooth to the... No, it's nothing.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've You lost them? Are you serious?
I'm sorry,
Mora! I just don't...
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Ah, yes. And if I may, it was in fact genuine
Of course!
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market...
Thank you very much.
Looks like I'll have to find...
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss. It's not convenient to speak here, so...
Miss Yenfei, what is...
No. What I wanted to talk about is... there is a chance that the Orin laid on those hairpins may not be smaragded...
What do you mean?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer. I don't know if Granny told you this, but smaragd... if mere mortals come into contact with... Mr. Chow, did you at any time...
No, not at all.
Now that is strange. I know if I've deduced correctly... he may still have the smaragd...
If that's the case, we should go confront him.
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no... and then he'd throw the smaragdus jadeite and... after that, he would simply insist that Mr... Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and...
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be...
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations...
Well then...
Oh, that won't be a problem. But for...
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for... It feels like Yanfei...
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior... Anywhere commissioned but not bound by a contract?
I understand.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. And I'll also need your signatures on pages...
This contract has so many pages!
Alright, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written...
I've had to read through.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask...
Because, as it happens, I'm whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or... Also, the idea of someone abused... But again, let's not dwell on this. Ah, I've got it. If Mr. Crossell had his orb...
Why, hello.
No, nothing of this.
There's not... That was the first... He was quite... Why, yeah...
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look...
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive... Yes. I've heard it said that Smaragdus...
A thin layer of
If you must see for yourself...
Is that so? So, did you find anything? So they really are different.
There's nothing special to it. These two stones, actually, there may be only a subtle... And I'm sure...
All right, let's focus...
But, never mind.
Unusual actions...
Try your luck betting on Jade? Miss Yenfei.
If you could just confirm for me once more...
Yes.
Then I have...
Of course.
Oh, This document shall serve as I wouldn't say that...
With this hard evidence to...
On the contrary, if you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Aha! Got it!
Well, that was quick.
Because lots of people, as you know, leave... But the amendments, as such...
So you helped them make...
Yes, well... You sound surprised. Oh, this has nothing to do with...
Again with that...
Well, that's that then.
Psychology.
Join the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you.
Have no further trouble. Has a merchant by
Crosol. The design of the hair. This order was on hold for a very long time.
Doesn't seem like
Miss Inksy.
Yes, I'm Mr. Crosol. I also kept a copy for my own records. The inlaid gem.
Thank you, Sinksy.
Sure, it isn't.
Nothing you need to worry about.
Why is everyone's first reaction?
I believe we have almost
the weirdo.
Because once we have the
Childe is out of stock, but we have some new items in.
My, to what do... And if it isn't...
No.
Smaragdus, the seven mount, it is abundant in... And I suppose...
That is indeed the case.
No trouble at all. But after... I wonder...
You need...
You're too...
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever.
Read what this says.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence.
Miss Yanfei?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Of course. Mr. Crossell.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay?
Not at all. Now, the
Material evidence? I spent...
Indeed. Only a testament. This is a processing...
Seriously? In any case...
That's an
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as
Hard evidence. Something legally binding. We have...
This document...
Our second piece... You know...
Of course I'm right. All the evidence...
Well, hang on a moment now, because Traveler, would you do the honors? This shall serve as Smaragdus Jadeite Spring sustained contact. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of No idea, you say? I'm afraid that this falls out. However, Don't worry, Mr. Cross. I trust that you'll give them your
What? Wait!
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear.
Huh? No, I...
Aren't actually inlaid with... You do... Mr. Crossell.
Can't be seriously in...
I admit it. But But after receiving it and I went to Boo. That's why I had another pair. I kept the real Smaragd. I was worried that someone would see...
Exactly!
If word got...
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there.
10 times.
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my...
20%? That's...
There's no need. Even if the Smaragdus Jade... However, Mr.
What?
But Miss Yunfei.
Well, that's...
Thanks so much for...
Oh, come on.
Well, yeah.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no...
Is that so?
Actually, Mr. I could see from the hair if we could join...
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that grant...
Exactly.
The right solution The objective of my client, Mr. An Adeptus. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by human. The title of Adeptus In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor...
Paimon can think of someone who would...
Well, since we got what we came for... I charge a higher rate to meet outside the office.
You've returned. Good.
Well, if we're all set...
Oh, you.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose... I've been looking into the laws of other...
Come now, child. Are you leaving?
I'm leaving. I'm leaving!
That child. Indeed. Yanfei, my... Liyue is all right then.
Oh, Paimon's so excited!
Then hold it firmly. Take these blueprints with you as well.
Wait a minute, Granny!
Oh, you...
Wow! This teapot seems even bigger inside than Madame Ping's! There's even a great big house in the Huh. But there's just... Paimon can't do that! Still... Oh, wait a sec. It's a huge finch!
Excuse me, hey. Oh, call me.
So you're the...
Madam, you may leave. Your journey may be far, though it is the... Thus, you may consider now allow... Have you any blueprint? As long as you have a blueprint, you...
Blueprints?
Yes, these are the... Just commit the image, then simply...
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside.
I doubt it. He said this world is...
A golden idol.
I hardly remember myself. Well, let's not dwell. If there's anything you would...
Bye.